Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Glitch Pokemon Blue. Today we're going to do the storage box remain HP glitch. If you remember, I did a glitch similar to that in Pokemon Yellow using a Pokemon called Q. Charizard M here is the equivalent of that, index 255, so they work the same because of that reason, and it's required for this glitch. What's also required is you need to have 4 extra Pokemon. One in particular needs to be a Pokemon, this is required. It has to have a catch rate of 255. I'll put a list in the description for you, but like Rattata, Caterpie, I think even Pidgey and Sandshrew work. You also want to take into account its remaining HP, that's where the name comes from. And 21 is the index number we'll get. Some of you might already know what that is, but that's what we're going to use for this instance. And then you're going to want one Pokemon to be like your rock, if you will. It's just going to sit in here, because you know you can't have no Pokemon in your party. And then, yeah, the M. These Pokemon don't really matter, but I would suggest them being like garbage Pokemon or just throwaway Pokemon that don't matter. Because you don't want to use Pokemon that you care about because they might get altered slightly or might even change a little bit. It should be okay though, as long as you're careful. The next requirement is that box 1 has never been filled before. That's because once it becomes fully filled, it actually changes the data bytes that are persistent in there. And that just causes problems. It is possible to reverse that, but I'm not going to cover that in this episode. We're going to jump right into it. What you want to do is deposit the remaining HP Pokemon, I'll call it, first, and just follow down the list from there. All that really matters is that the Charizard M or Q is deposited last. We'll do that. Now you gotta do a lot of switcheroo here. Change boxes. And fill up your party. I did not mean to do that. Doesn't matter what it is, just random stuff. The reason why is because we want to do is catch a Pokemon after this, so it goes back into box 1. Alright, we should be getting pretty close here. There we go. Change back to box 1. And let's go catch a Pokemon. Get out of the way. I hope I have Master Balls on me. I guess we'll find out the hard way, but I highly suggest that to make things simple for you. Just catch the Pokemon. There we go. Like my third Rattata. Head on back to the PC. I'm actually going to save state when I get there. Oops. Alright, head back into the PC. Before doing anything else, you want to switch back to the other box, just a different box besides box 1, and deposit the Pokemon you got. In my case, I'm just going back to where they were. I'm going to keep Spearow. Thank you, Snorlax, for having a short cry. Alrighty, things are a little bit complicated here. If you mess up, you can just reset. I keep hitting deposit for some reason. But if you do it in the correct order, the incorrect order, you can have trouble and you actually get the wrong effect, and you don't want that. So to do it properly, follow these steps. First thing you want to do is withdraw your Q, which is down here at the cancel button. And I just called it Q. I'm going to do that. If you hear Q, always just assume I mean Charizard M. And they're basically the same Pokemon in this sense, so just look at it that way in case I do that again. You'll see the first Pokemon here is now at level 0, which is pretty funny. And we're going to pick that out. And now withdraw what is now the 4th Pokemon, so right here. Then the 3rd Pokemon. And then our top Pokemon here, which is this Rattata. Which, if you look at stats, it should have, at least in my case, it has 60. That's how I remembered. And you'll pull it out. And it's funny, when you go in here, Q will be blocking everything. Charizard M, I did it again. You'll see we have 2 here that look kind of similar to each other. It's weird. This one, I believe it's this one. I don't know why it's 12. Either way, you want to heal after this, so we're going to do that. I remember one instance I did this. It said the Pokemon was level 05, but not 12. So let's see if this was done correctly. Might be good to deposit. I don't remember if I did that already. I'm gonna deposit anyway. It should be alright. It's just annoying having in there sometimes because it'll cover stuff up. I'm not gonna save a state after this, and like it really matters, just to get it out of the way. Now we're gonna speed over to the Daycare, because we technically have a hybridized Pokemon here, which should have been this one. Which would make a lot of sense, because look at its HP, it's super, super high. Yeah, that has to be it. Should be that top one there. It's the last Pokemon you withdrawed. And when you go to the Daycare and withdraw... well, when you put it in and then withdraw your Pokemon from the Daycare, it stabilizes a hybrid. And so it'll transform the Pokemon, and we'll see which one that is. Alright, throw this in here. It should be this one. I mean, it doesn't really matter, because if it's not this one, I can do it for the one below it. And then, I'm pretty sure you can just ask him for it right back. I usually like to go outside, but it doesn't matter. Alright, remember, you heard its cry when I put it in. Now listen to it now. That was not a Rattata. That was a Mew. It's called Rattata, but we can actually rename this if we want, which I might do for the heck of it. But first, let's check out that other Rattata. I'm curious. Let's deposit... oh, oops, this one. Then come back. Yeah, so that just became an M. Pretty sure. And I don't know if this is the... I mean, yeah, there's only one M, and it's 000. So this is like through Charizard Poke from Pokemon Yellow. So you can actually use that to get an M if you want. There's really no reason, because you can get that pretty easily from doing the Old Man glitch on the coast of Centerbar Island. But, I mean, if you ever wanted an M, there you go. I don't think there's any way to, like, reverse that. Like, once you use this Rattata, it's stuck as a hybrid of a... oh, you could evolve it. I don't know if that would fix it. It might. But yeah, it should be stuck as an M hybrid at that point. And you can't really do much about that. I'm curious to see if evolving it will do anything. Maybe I'll show that after this really quick. Whoops. He's on the other side. So you go in here, you can nickname the Pokemon. So if you get a Pokemon that, you know, isn't a Rattata, you can actually rename it, thankfully. Unfortunately, you can't do that for glitch Pokemon. I mean, you can rename the glitch Pokemon if you want, but usually the glitch Pokemon have characters that aren't available to you here. So I don't usually like doing this glitch to get glitch Pokemon, but it is possible as long as you have the correct index number. If you remember, Mew's index number is 21, so that's why we use the remaining HP of 21, or why you sometimes use special stat 21, or you use the attack stat 21. It's crazy the stuff you can do. Let me see if I can evolve that Rattata. I'll have to reload my state and try that, but if it happens, I'll show the results. If not, I'll show you the next thing that we're going to do. So, see you there. Alright, at level 20, our Rattata here will evolve. Do it, Rattata! Eradicate! Good job. So now he's evolved. It's gonna help with this. Let's toss him in the Daycare here. Still has the Eradicate cry. That makes sense. Growing a lot. Grows by 5 levels, which I think is interesting that it actually gained some levels. I'm assuming with being hybridized with an M, it caused the glitch to mount the XP, is my assumption. And you can see that it maintained its index number, I guess, technically, and it's still Eradicate. And that's one way of stabilizing a hybrid, since it was, the Rattata was hybridized with an M. Once you evolve, it fixes that issue, and the game doesn't look like it as an unstable hybrid anymore. And I think another option of doing that, like stabilizing a hybrid, is trading to Stadium, I believe. I don't remember for sure, but I know you can trade it and that helps too. You can also evolve. When you have an unstable hybrid, you can't transfer the Pokemon to Gen 2. So that's where it can be a problem, but it's nice that you can fix it by evolving, and I'm pretty sure the Stadium method works. I feel like I'm missing something, but if I am, I'll just put it in the description. That's all I have for this little sidetrack here. So yeah, you can actually avoid that if you had like a really important Pokemon you used for some reason. Like I said, just avoid it. You won't have to worry about it at all. Okay, now for a little bonus thing. Okay, I hope you're ready for some glitch Pokemon, because we're going to cover another 5 more of them. I keep hitting deposit. What's wrong with me? I believe the order that we want to do this is actually bottom to top, which we'll do. So this is index 216. Which had a really interesting cry there. Sounded like a corrupt version of Starmie or Staryu, maybe. I believe that was Slowpoke. That sounds kind of funny to me. So this one plays a familiar theme. That was also interesting. I feel like we've heard that before in the mini glitch concerts. So let's take a look at these. Index 216, it goes down from there, or up, I'm sorry. This Pokemon should look pretty familiar. It's a pretty typical Pokemon now. Whenever you see Pokédex number 205, they're all pretty much the same, but all very good. 234, this is similar to 0.4. You can see the Pokemaniac. I always call it Pokemania, because I think it's more funny. But it's technically Pokemaniac, which is funny in itself, too. Anyway, so it's similar to 0.4. I believe that's Super Glitch there. I'm not positive. It could be another glitch move that just doesn't have a name. Here's this one. I believe this one, yeah, it makes sense. It's a hybrid of Onix. It's actually kind of lame. I don't think it learns any moves to get leveled up. This Pokemon, another 205. You can see the moves are pretty much the exact same. I'm pretty sure this one had Clamp, didn't it? Okay, so it was a little bit different. I guess that's kind of nice. This Pokemon can be problematic. If you see its Pokédex entry, it's like an endless loop, which was index 220, 219, 218, 216, oh sorry, 217, 216, jeez. Anyway, so let's show these in battle really quick. That theme is lovely. And one of these Pokemon evolve. It's actually the one I have out in front right now. So we're going to show it into a battle and then watch it evolve. I don't remember what it was actually, so I guess we'll find out together. There are 3 Pokemons in this Pokemon's name. Interesting. It also is, I think, tied for one of the longer names, like the longest name in the game. I don't remember actually, but as you can see, it's a pretty long name. It's all like 13 characters or something like that, maybe 12. Can you hit? Like how high jump kick hits though. But yeah, we've seen that type of Pokemon. Like I said, it seems like stuff just repeats a lot in here. I don't really know why. Oh, TMO4. Interesting. I don't know if I've shown that before. We'll try it after it evolves. At level 80 it evolves, as you can see. There's its weird front sprite, kind of. Not official front sprite, because it doesn't crash the game. TMO9. So that means it's 209 then? Interesting. Which we've already seen this Pokemon then. Okay, yeah, I remember this. So it's similar to Poliwag. And so LM4, can you find a Pokemon? Cool. I love that. Just like the random sound effects and the fact that it changes the music in the battle because of the cry. It also does down leveled, which is pretty interesting. Probably has something to do with changing into a different Pokemon. I love that. Okay, yeah, there it is. The 4B. Okay, yeah, 4848. I don't know. The B's is kind of there. That's pretty cool. Okay, we're going to show the next one, which is 217. It has a very similar name, as you can see. Very cool. Which this one was similar to 0.4, so it's going to have that kind of iconic back sprite at this rate. Like whatever that is. Flying. I'm not going to try and use that because I don't feel like crashing out agility. It has to be Super Glitch, because it's not like Cool Train. Okay, that's definitely Super Glitch, as you can see right there. And we now have glitch effects. Dang it. Savity. That's funny. Interesting. I think it's agility. I don't really want to open my Pokemon screen because I feel like it wouldn't go well. Hey, it's like I'm missing now. Interesting. I forgot that it has Super Glitch. Oh, now I'm point of no return for sure. Anything interesting to show? Can't really think of anything with Super Glitch effects. I guess we're just gonna crash and burn really quick by looking at a trainer over here, just because that can always be interesting to see. And then I'm going to make a cut back to where I have that Pokemon out. Alright, things look kind of derpy. Hey, an M. Usually it's an M. Kind of lame. That's a cool color, though. Get him, he's weak. Too bad he's super glitch out. I can't switch. What's this? Oh, TM28. Can I use a Master Ball to get out of here? Hey, it worked. Alright, I'm gonna try my Pokemon screen and see what happens. Yeah, it's pretty typical. Alrighty, see you guys back at that one spot. Alright, we're back here with this Pokemon, Index 217. And it's safe to say any Pokemon that's similar, like I believe it's the Pokédex 234, like Pokédex number 234, they'll always be pretty similar to 0.4. They'll share like that Pokemon class, if you will. And they'll usually have Super Glitch. Like, I believe this is the third one now that we've seen where that's the case. And also, before I forget, this Pokemon, I believe when I used Ace to get these Pokemon, and you can see like 72, 72, and then I got this one last, and for some reason this increased my antidote, not antidote, I'm sorry, the awakening, for the level. I can't remember what slot that was. I'll put in the description, but the important part is that it does change the quantity by 2, just in case you're curious. I believe the next Pokemon we want is right here, because this one's similar to Onix. And there's nothing too special about this Pokemon. But it just seems like a lot of the glitch Pokemon in here just seem to repeat each other. Like they all share the same class, if you will. So like this is like the Onix class hybrid glitch Pokemon, you know? And then we got all the super OP ones at Index 205, or Pokédex 205, I should say. We're gonna try that again, because he got Sand attacked to the face too many times. B. Yeah, I like how those Pokemon all have like the same second symbol in their name, and these two have like the exact same name, but are very different. Alright, let's see what happens here. It's nothing special. Like this thing doesn't even learn anything via level up. It learns a few TMs, but it's basically just the TMs that Onix would normally learn. So nothing too special. Then you, which is Index 219. Hi, Spearow. It's another one of these. I love that sound. Another one of these. Take them out. I don't think anything crazy is going to happen. So, you know, Pokédex number 205. OP stats. Pretty similar to Pokemon we've seen before. Like I said, it seems to repeat. And then this last one, I don't even remember. We're just going to leave it for surprise. Oh, I do remember now. Okay. Oh, yeah, I viewed the stats, so the sprites got inverted. That was a lame cry. This Pokemon's similar to Pidgeotto. It's a hybrid of Pidgeotto. And I believe there's another one like this. I think there's a Pokemon even similar to this in yellow, which is interesting. But the only thing I really saw that was notable was that it's a hybrid of Pidgeotto. It learns Pidgeotto moves, has stats similar to it. It does that, and then in its Pokédex injury, it will lead to an endless loop, which isn't very fun. Now, I think I'm going to do another similar bonus I did last time, and that is going to be to fight a random trainer, activate the old man glitch, and see if we can take him out with our glitch Pokemon here. Can I don't have TM. I was going to try and replace Super Glitch on that 0.4 Pokemon, but honestly, I don't really care that much. I think for the heck of it, we're just going to use the Gambler over here. Or anybody else, actually. I don't know if I've fought everyone yet. I don't think so. Oh, okay, you. That'll be fine. I'm just gonna speed through this really fast, because this is not very important at all. Just know that I fought this trainer here. Use the stats of him to revert my sprites. Jeez. Go to the old man. This is nice, because in case you want a refresher on how to do this. Watch the old man catch a Weedle. No, not in a hurry. Okay, speed up. We're gonna watch it in speed. Yee. It's like my 4th time now. Alright. Immediately head back to the coast, and I just now realize I'm gonna have to switch in a surfer. Get out of the way. Always put NPCs in the way to the NPC is on the way to the PC. That tripped me up. I don't know why. That Pokemon has the funniest name. Jeez. Okay, and I believe... Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm not going to save after this, so I'm not too worried about it. A Surfer anywhere. I knew that was in the wrong spot. Need to organize my stuff in here. It's crazy. You have Surf, I'm pretty sure. You'll do. I need all the power I can get, because who knows what's going to be on the coast here waiting for me. And I think I might actually just make a cut, and I don't have Surf. I'm just going to make a cut until I find that trainer. But you saw which trainer I fought, and then now I just got to find said trainer on the coast. Because remember, you need to have a character that allows you to find a trainer. Mine is the backslash at the end of the name. Alrighty. Thank goodness this Mewtwo doesn't have any attacking moves, otherwise this would be a nightmare. Can I leave, please? Thank you. Alright, looks like it's blue again, which it's probably going to stay blue from... Okay, it's just this loadout, which is kind of lame. It's going to be blue because it's based off the character, but his team will change, which is like the OG team that we saw. So I was just going to show like, oh, these Pokemon are awesome. They can take out high-level Pokemon, but these aren't high-level Pokemon. So it's just kind of this. Can you not do that? Let's see here. I never took the time to see what the last Pokemon... We already seen that Pokemon. The last Pokemon he has, because it's the one that has a Sandshrew, has a whole bunch of ends. Oh, it's a Lapras this time. Wow, so I guess that's different. I'm thinking here. Who is it? His name is different. Is it a variable name? That's cool. I thought of something. Alright, cool. So the music's all messed up. Oh, not really. It sounded like it was briefly. Wait a minute. Okay, yes, the music's still messed up. Alright. Then you, not you. Oh, is he? Right, okay. Jeez. Gotta get my stuff together here. We're gonna try the thing with Super Glitch really quick. Just because that was kind of a lame little bonus at the end. Oh wow, it just crashed. That's upsetting. Alright, well I guess that's gonna be anticlimactic then. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Peace.